All right. Well, I'm really excited. I want to talk to you guys about this week. And I want to date this week just because I know I'm going to hopefully use this training a couple of times. But this week only, which is, what is even today's date? The 24th?
6th.
26th? 25th?
6th.
Okay, 26th. Okay. Why are you going like this, Jackie?
Are you sure it's not the 25th?
Yeah, it is the 25th. I'm so sorry.
Okay, the 25th.
Ah!
I don't know what day it is. It's the day the Lord hath made.
There you go.
All right. So the 25th of July this week, we're going to be, I'm offering a 5-cycle bonus. Your cutoff will be this coming Sunday at 11 p.m. This will be for anyone that has never completed 5 cycles in 1 week before. And so the purpose of this training is for people, associates, consultants, for consultants who have banked volume of at least 3,000 points on their week side. Now, those of you that are down Shalane's week, down Shalane's leg, we had a conversation about this last week, but we're going to revisit it. And I want to go over some very specific instruction for you guys to be able to actually hit that 5-cycle bonus this week. If you're on this line, or if you're receiving this video, maybe you're not on live, but you're receiving this video, you have at least 3,000 points banked on one of your teams that you share with the person that enrolled you. So it might be on your left team, or it might be on your right team, but you have at least 3,000 points banked. This will make it very, very easy for you to hit what's called the 5-cycle bonus. I'm going to break this down. Also, as you're listening, look and see who you have on your team that also could be in a similar situation. Look down that leg, who has at least 3,000 in volume. And in order for this to work, you have to, or they have to be at consultant status the Sunday night at 11 p.m. prior to the week. So if they're starting the week at associate, meaning they don't have their 2 active people right now, and they have 800,000, not after. You have to the week out. I'm going to mute out that sound. Hold on just a second. You have to start the week out as a consultant in order for this to benefit you. Now, please, okay, guys, watch this for just a second. So to cycle 5 times a week, when you cycle 5 times a week, you need to have a total of 4,500 business volume combined on your team. So you would have to have 4,500 business volume combined on your team. Now, when you cycle 5 times, so you cycle 5 times, you're going to get paid 5 times $54, which is what you would always get paid, which is $270. Now, the first 2 times that you cycle 5 times, you're going to get paid extra. So when you cycle 5 times this week, if it's your first time or your second time, then Isagenix is going to pay you an additional $250. Now this week, which will end on Sunday, I'm going to pay you an additional $100 bonus. So I'm going to pay that in addition this week when you hit 5 cycles. So for this week with the bonus, it's $620. Now, you may be watching this training and we might not be running this promotion currently this week. So if it's not the first week of July, this extra bonus is not applicable. So you would be earning $520 on any week after. Now, what I want to show you guys is this. Remember me saying that most people everyone has to have 4,500 in combined volume in order to cycle 5 times. So the average person coming in is starting out and they're putting 1 on the left and 1 on the right and 1 on the left and 1 on the right. But because of your positioning, either maybe the length of time you've been in, or maybe you have someone in your upline that's really placing people below you, regardless of what it is, you have what's called banked volume of at least 3,000 points, or your enrolling sponsor would not even be sending you this video or would not have asked you to get on this video. So you have banked at least 3,000 points on your shared leg. Some of you have way more than that, but all of you have at least that much. That means in order for you to make this amount of money this week, all you have to do is bring in 1,500 more points. So the average person has to bring in 45. All you have to do is bring in 1,500. You guys, wrap your mind around this. The average person would have to bring in 25 30-day systems in order to hit 5 cycles. You only have to bring in 8. Only 8 30 days. Between you and your entire team will give you this bonus. Most people, they have to take the number of 30 days and multiply it times 3. If it were president's packs, you'd only have to bring in 5 president's packs. 5 president's packs would do it for you, would finish this up, okay? And so let's look at how could this happen. I think the number one thing that you need to do, number one, is you need to look at your reports. So look down your team on your weak leg. So on the weak side, look down your team and see, is there anybody that's getting ready to place an order? Are there any auto ships going out down your weak team? Check that out. So let's say that you have one person that's getting ready to reorder a 30-day system for their second time. That would mean that you would only need 7 30-day systems. If you had 2 people that were getting ready to order this week another 30-day system, you would only need 6 systems because you have 2 coming in automatically. So look down and see what's coming in. Maybe there's some 100 business volume orders that are coming in down that weak side. The next thing that you want to do is you want to look and see who's going to be ordering the next week, early next week. So the week ends on Sunday. So look into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Are there any auto ships coming out those days that you could call those people and ask them, is there any way they can order a couple of days earlier? Most people, it doesn't matter. They're going to order it on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday. They'll go ahead and order it a couple days earlier if it helps you. So look and see who could order earlier. So let's think about this a second. So let's say that you have one person that you moved their 30-day system a couple days earlier. Let's say you have this person this week and you have 2 people that are ordering 30-day systems. That would be 3 systems, which means that you would only need 5 30-day systems or like 2 president's packs, because all you're doing is trying to add up to 1,500 volume on your weak side so that you can cycle. That's all you're trying to do. So you want to look at what is coming in and what could be coming in through what you already have on your team and subtract that off of the 1,500. So if you have 400 points coming in already, you only need 1,100 points, okay? Now, once you figure that out, you want to bring that to light, because what you know you can fix, all right? Once you know what's already coming in, then the next thing that you want to do is you want to figure out, all right, this is what I have coming in. Maybe you don't have anything coming in and you have to do all 1,500 points. Then your question becomes, all right, how am I going to get in 1,500 points? And this is the deal. Like okay, this is the deal, you guys. For you guys, making this bonus of 620 is not something that you have to fast about, or I'm not trying to be sacrilegious in any way, but it's not something that you have to like roll around in the grass and run around the house like a crazy person because it's so out there that it's not even doable. It is so doable for you. It's just like, there's just like this little gap you got to do. And at some point in your career, you have to think, this is the week. Now is the moment. You have to quit thinking when it happens. I hope it happens. Like, to make this happen is so intentional. And if you can do this, or when you do this week, then the same week, in 4 weeks, 1 month later, in 4 weeks, I can help you take this and turn it into 10 cycles. But we got to hit the 5 so that then we have a foundation that I can help you build from to hit the 10. And so you've got to hit that 5. And so it is just really a decision that you're going to make to do it. It's like just being intentional and thinking today's the day. This is the moment. This is my now. I'm going to make it happen. And so much of it is in your mindset. It's not that big of a deal to do it. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but an extra 620, that would buy every single one of my daughter's school clothes. I could be like, 620, all right, baby, here you go, here you go, here you go. Go school shopping. Does that make sense? I don't know what you guys would use it for, but that's what I would use it for. So what we're gonna do then is I want to break this down just a little bit for you guys, like this. Now, let's say you have nobody on your team coming in ordering. The only person that's even in that boat is LaShawn. And LaShawn, I'll help you, so no worries. So LaShawn's so new that he only has one person on his weak side, and I don't even know if they're getting ready to reorder. I have no idea. But everybody else has people on their weak sides getting ready to reorder. Now, but some of you listening may not. You might not have anybody on your weak side getting ready to order. So regardless, what do you need to do? So you're going to go through your team, you're going to look, and then you're going to work. Okay, I got to sit down and look at you guys again. Work. I must have had literally 10 people last week tell me they were exhausted from working. I'm so exhausted from working. And like, how many calls have you done? 5? Okay, 5 calls times 20 is 100 minutes. You did 100 minutes of work in 7 days and you're exhausted? No, you're exhausted from thinking, not from working. You're exhausted from thinking. You can think and think and think and think and fret until you're so tired that you fall into bed from thinking so hard. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? So quit thinking, don't think, and you work. Work. Live in the now. Alyssa's in the kitchen. She said, live in the now. And you work. You work. And so what does that work look like? If I were you, I would get 25 people to listen this week. 25 new people to listen this week. If you do that, you're going to make that bonus. You're going to make more than that bonus. If you get 25 new people to listen. I didn't say get 25 people to recruit. Get 25 new people to listen. You're going to make it happen. So where do they come from? How do you do that? Just break it down. I think so much of it is looking at, okay, I have this bonus. I'm going to be intentional toward it. I'm going to call it in. Like, don't doubt. Like if you want to have it, if you want the bonus to happen and you want it there, this is what I think. I think so many times that we pray for like this miracle when Like, it's already there. Like, it's already given to us. But we have to let our mind go to work and our bodies go to work to bring those right people in, to get those right people in front of us and begin to attract it. I think the minute that you're saying, I'm going to do this, I think that the right people will walk into your life. I think they're going to be there, and I think you're more aware. And so I don't think you have to know exactly who they are today. I would start with, who are the first 5 people I could ask today? Don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. Worry about today. What 5 people can you talk to today? Who can you get on today? What I'm going to do, and I'm going to get the schedule up to you guys on IsoRocks within the next 20 minutes, is we're going to have 7 opportunity shares this week that you can plug your people into. So if you get 5 people to listen, you can get them all to get on this opportunity share, that success compression. How do you get them to get on? This is what I know. I know that if you have decided, I'm going to make this bonus, and you feel it and you believe it, I think you could get on the phone with the person and be like, watermelon, 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 watermelon. Would you just listen to this? And they will say yes based upon your excitement. It doesn't matter what you're saying. But if you need words, then, I mean, you can be real. I'm trying to finish what's called a 5-cycle bonus. I want to be in a 5-cycle club. I've never hit it before. In order to hit it, I need to have 25 people to hear about what I've experienced. You know, it's an amazing story. I've lost weight. I feel so much better. I love it. Would you get on, and would you take a listen? Say that. That's authentic. If that is uncomfortable for you, then say to them, you know what, I have a favor. Would you just get on and take a listen to what I've been doing? Whatever it is, get them on. There's going to be all these opportunity shares. Ask them to get on one of them. And then you show up on the opportunity share so they can see your face and feel your energy and all of that. Do that. If there needs to be a 3-way call, do a 3-way call. But you want to get 25 new people to listen. Now, the next thing that you want to do is you want to look down into your pipeline. Notice that I said new first. New first. Book the new first, because we can get so focused on the old and who we've already talked to and how they're being so slow that we don't do the new. But then you're going to go down into the pipeline and you're going to look and see, who have you already talked to? Who was kind of interested? Who's been thinking about it? Get it in front of them again. Most people have to hear the opportunity 3 to 5 times before they make a decision to say yes. And so if your person has already heard a 3-way call, get them on the opportunity Zooms, because the thing is, on the opportunity Zooms is we'll have 2 different stories. We'll have someone sharing a weight loss story, and we'll have someone sharing an energy story. So we'll have 2 stories. And your person might relate to the story. The stories are what recruit anyway. So get them on to hear a story so you can say to them, listen, tonight there's going to be an amazing story. Nikki Marvel's going to be sharing about her weight loss. I want you guys to see this. Or Chris Wiley is going to be sharing about his weight loss. LaShawn's going to be sharing about how it's helped his performance. Can you get on the call tonight? I want you to hear the story. And get them on again, because sometimes they need to see it again. If they have an ailment, they don't feel well, ask Dr. Stevie or Dr. Bruce to do a 3-way call with them. Get them back on in front of someone. Get them re-engaged. And so get real with your follow-up list. So I did that. I'll show that to you. I'm going to show it to you guys right now, because I'm doing what you're doing. I am in the trenches with you. Uncomfortable. Uncomfortable should be a way of life. Uncomfortable is a good thing. And so here's my list over here. These are my hottest prospects that I've already talked to right here that I'm getting back on, and I'm going to re-talk to them today. And do I feel a little bit like, oh, I've already asked them? Kinda, but they've not said no, and this is what I know. This business and these products will change their life, so I don't feel bad about it. I feel like I'm bringing them something amazing, and so if I set it out there and they see it again, and I'm in their face, there's a lot better chance that they're going to get on board, and the world's going to be a lot more happy. So that's kind of the scope. Okay, questions, you guys, about any of this, because you are in such an amazing spot to make 620 this week. Most of you could come right back and make another 620 next week if it's your first 5-cycle bonus. That could be school clothes for your kids, and then, I don't know, a party. I don't know what you'll do with the other 620. But you could come right back the next week and earn it again if you've only hit 5 cycles once. Okay, questions, you guys? Anybody?
I have one, yes.
Okay, yes.
How do I go down through and see all of my auto ships that are coming? You know, you and I talked about it, trying to get that last week, and I couldn't find the report or whatever. So how do I know who's supposed to be coming out what and all that stuff?
Okay, let me show this to you guys. Okay, so you go to team, and then you're going to go to view downline reports. Oh, I'm going to go into, Chris, I think I'm going to go into yours just because it's going to be more, mine is not going to look like your guys'. So is it Chris Wiley? Is that how I get in? Is it success? Oh, you're on mute.
It's Chris Wiley 1, no space or anything.
Okay. Is it success?
No, it's actually changed. Hang on, let me get it. It is lowercase I, lowercase n, lowercase a, and then capital R, the number 3, and then capital T.
Okay, I'm going to show you guys 2 things. This would be how to know what's coming in this week. So you're going to go to team and then into view downline reports. Then you're going to come all the way down. You're going to go into business blueprint by category. Then you're going to go all the way down, you guys. And let me minimize this. And so you can see here, Chris, you have 736 coming in on your left. So you don't have any auto ships set up to come out on your right. So that means that everything you do is going to be new this week, which is fine. But some of you, if you have it on your weak side, it will say right here. Like if it said 80, you would know. Let me see if I can. Does that make sense, you guys?
Yeah, so I'm saying I have nothing coming out this week, but can I look to next week to see if someone's coming out and then get them possibly to bump up to this week?
Yeah, you can do that. The other thing you can do, well, your next week didn't have anything either.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Okay.
But what you can do, Chris, and this doesn't apply to you, LaShawn, because you only have one person on your weak side. But Chris, what you can do, or if you guys have nothing coming in on your weak sides, is you can see if anybody needs anything. So for example, I have a girl on my team, Rose. She was trying to hit this last night. And so what she was doing was she was just messaging to see if anybody needed anything. Hey, just checking it. And I've never done this in Isagenix, and I wouldn't recommend doing it over and over, but to do it once to hit a bonus. I think I will do it again this week because we're trying to rank advance. I've never done it before, but you can go into your team and see if anybody needs anything. And even getting them on the calls, like tomorrow night, I'm going to ask Gail to talk about Cleanse and Ionics. Getting people to get on the calls where they hear about the extra things that they need sometimes will also inspire them to order more. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, okay, and I'm going to say this too, and this is on record, so hopefully I don't be in trouble for this. Something else that you can do, like Ro last night, I want to say this to you today. I don't want to wait and say it to you on Sunday. But one thing we were looking at last night, she was really close. And so her mom's on her opposite side where she doesn't need volume. So she even asked her mom, do you mind if this month I place your order over 100 business volume or whatever extra that you need? Do you mind it if I place it on my weak side where I need to cycle? Does that make sense? And so that's something that you could do as well. I know the last time I rank advanced, Josh did that, my daughter's boyfriend. He ordered something on an account on my weaker side to cause that cycle to happen. So that's something that you guys can kind of tuck in the back of your mind as well. Don't worry at this point also, those of you that if you're working on one of our power legs where we've been focusing on that outside leg, I've got it. Like I'm working on those. So you're good. Do what you've got to do to make your own bonus happen this week. Okay. Okay. Any questions at all? Who's in? Who's like, all right, game on. Game on. 620 guys, 620 buckaroos. Shirley's on it. Good deal. Chris is on it. So guys, just get them on the line. If you need help on what to say, call me. But for the most part, I'm looking at you guys are on here. You guys are charismatic. Use your personalities. Get people on the line. Get them to listen. I think sometimes we spend too much time coming up with the perfect wording. You guys know how. You guys could talk somebody into doing crazy things, I'm sure. You can talk them into getting on the line. I see your faces. I know you. All right. Is that awesome, guys? All right. I'll get a calendar up and then let me know what you need. 620. I put it on your mirrors. I talk about it. 620. Shirley, I think there's a song about 620. I don't know, but I'd get it up. All right, guys?
Yep.
All right. Have an amazing day.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.